Hello, listeners. Hi, my name is Madhavi, and I'm so happy to have you on Upptalk. You have come to the right place if you want to learn about IT and do really cool things with your hands. We are not just another IT company when I say Upptalk. Think of us as your learning partner dedicated to helping you reach your full potential. We have top notch hands on courses to help you build your business, whether you are new to technology or want to move up in your current job. Let's look around this as our first step towards learning.
I think you're logged into the console. I think the license also expired. Let's generate a new license key. Can you open another tab? Just type ping, access, download, or something like that. Let's generate a new license key. I think we need a new license key for ping, FIDO, and ping access both. Just type ping access download. Click on the first link. The second one. No, I think that's a sponsor one. Click on that ping access download. In the top hand side corner, there is a sign on option. It should be. Click on the sign on. I think you have the account and password already. You just have to log in. Click on the support button. Yep, the first one. Once you click on it, you can log in directly on. Click on the manage license keys in the hand side. Create a free license key. Yep. Now here in this one, I think if you scroll down to the bottom, let's generate a new one for ping, FIDO and ping access. The existing one, let it be there. In the hand side, the slide, you can scroll down to the bottom using that slide. Create a free license key and choose the product, both products, ping FIDO and ping access. First choose ping, access, submit, and then you can choose T. It's taking a lot of time. Now you can do ping FIDO it also. But you download though. No, we will download it. It will be available in the top. Let's do ping FIDO it also. Yes, first in the top hand side view download. Again second one also view download. Both of them downloaded. Now we have configured it. Go to the system. In the license, click on the license and upload the new license key here. First, let's upload the ping access. Then let's log into the ping FIDO and upload the ping FIDO license also. Let's log into the ping FIDO. Go to the system server. Let's upload the license key also here. Yes, I think you need to refresh the page. This is correct. Now I think we already configured the authentication system in the PingAccess and FIDO it. In the PingAccess, can you go to the PingAccess tool? We have configured the applications and all basically. Go to the applications in the top, in the hand side. Now we have configured the PingAccess. We have configured the applications with the reverse proxy. Can you go to the Notepad++? Let's revise a bit. Here, I think, where is that components we have for PingAccess? No, those are all, I think, PingFed. We have it for PingAccess also. I think new. Now you can open everything. Yes, click on. Yes, now here I think PingAccess with the reverse proxy with authentication. The left hand side, that is the one. Yes, here we have the case 2. We have already configured it. That means we got the site. We configured the site. Virtual host also done. Certificate, key pass and all we have configured. Web session is nothing, but there is communication between the ping, fed and PingAccess by using client ID and secret. That is the one that is using the authentication code grant type identity mapping for the mapping of the attributes like first name, last name, and all. Those attributes and resources are nothing, but it's a pages like /indexml index1 tetimil like that. And then we have created the application with all the details above. That is what we have configured it. Now we can test it basically. Let's test it. Can you go back to the PingAccess again? I think what is the page we are having? It's indeed. Indeed with the hostname, your desktop hostname only. When we define the pages that are remembered in the applications, can you? No. In the applications in the just expanded edit. Clicker. I think we need to go to the resources. Edit that and resources in the top. Here we already have the root resource. Click on the root resource. Root resource, go to that, edit it. Let's go to the policy again in the top web policy. In the web policy, oh, we didn't add that, sorry. Can you just click on the plus symbol? The rule which you have created, the authentication rule. We didn't add it. Add the rule, save it now. That's enough. This is the last step. The resources, we didn't add it. Because the resources, it will automatically take everything. Root resource, we have added. After the start, like your desktop, if and after the fully qualified host name /indexml or indexanatml, if you put anything, it will go automatically without authentication. Suppose if you're putting contact me, that will go without authentication. Other than that contact mail, if you're putting any other pages, it will go with authentication. Getting my point? Now I think you have the. Can you go to the virtual host? Let's copy the URL and then we can get it in the virtual host. Yes, the URL is desktop 3000. Copy that. And then we can paste it in the browser. Open another tab. Just tab :/. You can open the Control Shift. I also developer tools. Just want to see the cookie / I think it should be indexml. We have it. It will redirect to the ping fed rate. Oh, what is that? The request of scope, we didn't add the scope. See that top? There is an error description. The scope is invalid. That means PingAccess is sending some scope, but in PingFed we didn't add the scope. Getting my point? Scope is called open, ID, email and all. I think we are using some scope. It is not there in the PingFed rate. Can you go to the PingFed rate? Let's add the scope. I think what client ID we are using, go to the applications. 1 second. This is a generic error. Normally, a lot of people will miss the scope. If PingFed rate does not have the scope which PingAccess is expecting, it's not configured with the scopes which PingAccess is expecting. I think it is expecting. I think in the PingAccess also we have seen the scopes. Can you go to the PL also? Let's go to the PingAccess first. In the go to the access in the top web session, we have configured it. In the left hand side web session, in the web session the scopes will get mentioned. Just have to edit it. In the scroll down to the bottom advanced field, show advanced settings in the bottom. It will show. See that scope address, email, phone profile, these scopes and all we need to configure in the PingFed rate. Can you go back to the PingFed rate? These are all generic scopes. Comment. A lot of all the application will use this one. 5 scope. Web session and then the scopes. These are all default scopes. Now let's go back to the PingFed rate, go to the applications and what client ID. In the normal, what clients we need to, what is the client? I think client underscore P underscore app underscore client. Here, if you scroll down, that is an option on a scroll up. Scroll to the scroll up, scroll up. There is an option called restrict. Enable that restrict common scope. Next to bypass, there is a tick box above one. Next to bypass, click on that one. Yes, let's add the scope. Oh, we are adding only email and OpenID. As of now, just check these two scopes. We need to create the scopes first. Scroll on and save it. Address, phone and profile are missing. Save it. Now go to the system in the top hand side corner. Once again, this is applications. What client ID and then client ID. In general, like we are when you are creating a client ID, inside the client ID itself, we will give the scopes. No, this is fine as of now. Can you go to the system? Restrict common scopes. Yes, no, no. First we need to go to the system. Let's create a scope. In the bottom, what scopes? Here, let's add the other three address, phone and profile. One by one we can add it. And description also, you can put the same thing. And address and one more phone and profile. Phone added, profile also added. And save it. Now you can go back and save it in the bottom. Now you can go to the application and what client we can add from there. What clients. Now save it in the bottom. Yep, that's all. System, what scopes. I think now we can test it again. Desktop, and you can also enable that Control Shift. I write the developer tools. I think tools. Double upper tools in the bottom Control Shift I. Yes, see now here. When you try to access it, it's redirecting to the pink Federal for authentication in the top. You could see authorization dot, what to response type code, client ID redirect your handle. It's coming up traditional. What configuration in the hand side? Choose the network. We need the network. In the developer tools in the top hand side. Yes. Now you can. Now we can see the peer cookie and PingAccess cookie. Now you can. Oh, I think we forgot that ping directory size. Now we have the user detail. You remember that one? I think which user we have used. Is it motion or something? I think we have the Apache directory studio in the no, I think we have the in the bottom search option. Can you open the Apache directory studio? I think we have used that one. Username. Oh, still logged in. Oh, great, good. Now that account is working here. If you see that index.html is there, I just click on that one in the hand side. If you see now, previously we saw the reverse proxy without authentication. You didn't throw the authentication. It is showing only the page. Now we have seen reverse proxy with authentication. That means we have shown the authentication page for the user for accessing index.html and you got the page after successful authentication. Now if you see that index.html in the hand side, no, not that one in the hand side, developer tools. When you click on it, you can see the if you see the response there or even in the header, also we can see that. See what is a cookie in the hand side. If you see the cookie p_e__ping_access that is the cookie. Basically, inside that cookie, only we will have the attributes and other information and all. And what is the web session we are using in the web session? If you scroll, a pink federated cookie is different PA cookies. Different pink federated is the session you are managing it, username and password, that when you try to access another time, it will directly go. It won't ask for authentication, and all because PF cookie is already there. Getting my point? You understand the concept here. Yes, now here the next one, PA. The next line, that is the web session name we have created. That is the web session. It is creating the JUT2 token, which is encrypted format, which is having the attributes are not basically getting my point. This is how we can able to create a first step PA session, that is a ping access session, then ping federated cookie, then the web session, which we have created a token within the sorry, there is a JUT token with the encrypted one, getting my point. Now here and now, we can see it in a different way also. Can you? In the top security, next to the security, there is a greater than symbol to greater than symbol or Arab mark is there. In the top security application, performance memory application, the network we have chosen, in the same heading, in the hand side there is a no, not the security, in the greater than symbol. That, click on that one. Oh, why it's not showing anything? Go to the click on the application. Then I think the cookie should be in the left hand side cookie. Can you expand that one please here? If you see for this domain, these are the cookie. You're getting my point. This is how we can able to have the session management configuration clear on this one. I understand the pink favorite cookie. What is the difference between the PA and this cookie? No, PA, that is for the client ID which you have created PingAccess underscore UI. That is your full PingAccess cookie. A PingAccess cookie in the sense which will have your like PingAccess for authorization, settings and other stuffs and all. Those are all will be included in the PingAccess underscore UI, not PingAccess UI. The first one is that is for your web session. Only suppose if you're accessing it with a different web session means that won't be there. It will create for different one. You're getting my point. For example, we are using a different client. ID means different web session will be available. P of cookie will be same, but ping access that web session will be different. That's why differentiating for each and every application, we are having two different cookies. The application will check the app underscore BUS only. Not the second one, getting my point. Why do we need this P? No, that's for our ping access only. That's a common one. For authorization for the ping access stuff, getting my point. We are using only authentication as of now. When we do the authorization is not going to happen at the application side. We are going to authorize for that. We need that option. Getting my point? That's why we are having a second ping access only for our user interface. That is our interface for our console configuration. You're getting my point? Inside the console, when you give some rules for authorization or something like that, whether this user is part of the group should be accessed. That application means those kind of cookie will take it into the picture, not that web session, the first one. Let's say if I'm like, there is a regular user, like, you say I'm in time, that person will only see this ping for a cookie and this thing. The ping for it, and then the first one, that is for the general application one. If you are the application means application will get that first one only. Yes. Second one is just a common generic one. This is what then also we have as of now. We enable the ping access with the reverse proxy with authentication. We did index.html, but we have added one more resource without authentication, that is contact.html, that won't go with the without authentication in the same. That's fine. You understand the concept in the same. I mean index.html go authentication, but contact.html without authentication it will go. Let's do that one also. Can you just copy the same up to 3000? Copy that and you can try with the contact.html. That W, so we have given, that is a name we have given web session name. That is the name. Specific client ID for specific application. In the same one, you can also try it, and in going to also, it will work the same. And see that's all basically. Within the same application, we can see the index.html will go through authentication, but contact.html, it's not going through the authentication. Getting my point? Even you can try it in the in kind of in also. Best hit enter. No, can you go back to the ping access? I think why it's not going for authentication. I think we didn't enable that. Can you go to ping access once the applications in the top, the resources you have given unprotected with resource? Edit, click on the resource. Unprotected contact. Edit it here. We have put it as standard. Can you put unprotected? Sorry, I didn't see that one. Unprotected means it won't go. Authentication. Save it now. It should work now. I didn't see that. Enter now. Yes, you. Now here we did the two cases, that is reverse proxy with authentication and without authentication. Also, we have seen now here. It's not an authorization. I would say it's like a kind of a rewrite, or we can say redirect. For example, let's say we have the index.html, the page you're seeing it in the screen, getting my point. In index.html, what is the page you're getting like simple, some kind of heading? It is the simple style banner. It's showing some kind of different, some kind of a news page or something like that. That is in the index.html. Suppose application is saying, hey, I want to show the index.html, whatever the content it is there in the index.html. I want to show it in a different endpoint. You're getting my point. Here in this one. Here, whatever the content it is there in the index.html, I want to show it in a different page. Suppose if the user is trying to access. finance.html, finance dot anything, like for example, let's say if you try to access it, it will show the same login screen. The content is same, but the user may type any endpoints. Getting my point? Likewise, in the real time also, the redirection should have to happen. The user may try to access with the abc.html or xyz.html, but it should have to show the content of index.html. Getting my point? Normal index.html will go normally. There is a owner page, that is the normal page. But if the user is using some alias name, also it should have to show the same content, that is known as the its. It won't come under the authorization. It won't come under the authentication also. Basically, it's a general option only. It's a general without authentication, or with authentication, or with authorization. Also, we can say we can use it, this particular alias option, for anything. That's a normal redirect that we can also see. It's like, we can say it's like a kind of a cookie injection. Cookie injection means it's like the whatever the content it is there, we are putting it for what we can say same domain only but different endpoint. Let's do that. Can you go to the ping access again? Let's create a rule. What we can say first, need to create a rule from where to where. From no, not the resource. First, we need to create a rule next to me, need to create a resource. Let's go to the access part in the top. Because we need to create a condition from this page to this page if you try to access. Sorry, if you are trying to access manager.html means you should have to show the index.html. That kind of rule you need to create. Create a rule in the hand side. First rule, authentication, recommend, that is for authentication, generic one. Second one is, this is the redirect, true, multiple redirect, any endpoint, you can use it. You can put rewrite, you can put or rewrite URL, we can put rewrite underscore URL, we can put, because we are rewriting the URL next week, and do the cookie also. Basically, here in the type, next line, choose the type as if you scroll down, scroll down. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. This one will work only for the reverse proxy method, not for the agent method. It won't work. You're getting my point. Rewrite URL in the map from where to where we can create one endpoint like abc.html. You can put no star won't work. .html. I think you can remove that slash. I think we don't need a slash. Because slash, we have put it context path. We are putting it in the application, we don't need here. From index.html, you should have to show the content, remove it and save it. That's all. But that means that we have to create a rule. Let's say there is like about the application has 2000 pages. It will have to create a rule for every page to come to index for this channel. If that's where I don't think rewrite will rewriting. We will have that many pages because in a specific pages only we are in a real time. You will have the rewrite. You're not going to have for n thousand pages. I don't think it will, because 1000 pages and all, we cannot even we cannot even 1000 pages, we cannot add. It should be like we need to provide the index. Sorry, we need to provide the proper endpoint. Without that endpoint, star won't work. Its star is also not secured way. It's a wildcard, but still it's not that much secured also. Basically, then, I mean as per I have configured, I never configured the star. The reason I'm asking is because, for example, and because I have done, it is inside my door, I can say find it. Basically a rule that says what will happen. The rule is on login will redirect to index.html. That's because you go to like a portal which is in any portal and it has like 100 applications and every application is 100 pages. There's like 10,000 pages and the user can basically bookmark any day. We don't want to send the user to the bookmark page. You want to send them to the main landing page of the portal. That's why that we have did it in the root resource. That is different. That one you can put slash that this is only for rewriting it, alias getting my point. Suppose after the slash, the user specifically accessing a, b, c dot until. Getting my point, you can have anything slash star. It will go for authentication and then it will provide the access for anything. Suppose what I'm saying is, let's say your authentication. Everything under the, let's say it is like, index.html or slash a bc.html will get prompted, no problems there. After authentication, user will go to slash abc dot. Let's say the user is putting what abc dot until. The user will go to abc dot html. But we want the user to go to no matter what the person puts in. We want the person to go to HTML the way that that redirection. It's like a alias you want. Basically, no matter what you put in abc.html or maybe xyz.html xyz slash new folder. That's the page 2.html. We want that person to go to index. What is? It will have to show the content, show the index.html. Can you put star? Because star won't work usually. But let's try with the start, save it, let's see. It's not going to work because we should have to provide the string value. No slash. I don't think it will work or not, but let's try. Let's authenticate. Let's try with the testing. When we need this, here also the wizard will fail. Let's try with the go to the applications. No, we need to assign that rule. We need to create a rule. The page, go to the applications. We need to assign the resources slash. We have the road. Go to the road. Resources in the top. The root resources. Every time I think we already have the root, the slash star, we are already having it, the pattern. No, cancel it. No, I think we have created a new resource. We don't need a new one because we already having the root. Can you go back and scroll to the top? There is a back button. Should be available. Scroll down to the bottom cancel button. Nothing is there. That's weird. Can you click on the back button in the top left? Why it's not showing the cancel button here? That's weird here. The root resources there in the bottom. Just we can edit that one because that is a slash star itself here in this one. Go to the web policy here. Here, add the rewrite rule also. No, not that one. Cancel. We already created a rule in the bottom, just plus symbol, drag and drop into the second one. No, it's there in the first one. Second one, you need to map this change. They have mentioned it wrong only. Previously and all, you can put any role you want, but first we need an authentication. Then only rewrite should happen. That's why you save it. Previously Kanda. There is no relation between the sequence, but recently they did the change. Maybe you can put slash a, b, c dot h, t, and l. Let's see. You can put it in the endpoint also a, bc.html should have to redirect to the index.html. Sorry, it will show the content of index.html. Yes, good authentication is happening. No, it's not going. See, that's why star it's not going to work. Getting my point slash star it's not taking it up. That's what the problem here in that role. If you put slash perfectly a b c dot html means it will work. Maybe we can try that. Can you go to the PingAccess? But where is it trying to go to know? It should have to show the index.html. That is what the reader rewrite we have given. If you give slash star, it should have to redirect to index.html. That is the one which you have given. But here, it's authenticating. First rule is getting generated. Second rule, it's going to the same thing. But second rule is not picking it up because we have put the star there. That was the problem. Can you go back? Maybe try with the index.html itself. Let's see. The rule is not firing because we have put the star. That was the problem. The cookie and all it's good. That is fine because authentication and everything is good. But that rule, the second rule we have added, that is, it's going, but it's not effective because the slash star. Maybe let's try again. Because if you look at this, it is saying that the requested URL is index.html. I think, is there any network drop or something? No? Oh no, I was looking at this. It says, detailed error. Information requested URL is index.html. It is doing a redirect. No, it's doing the redirect, but it's not picking it up because we have put the slash star. It's not working. That was the problem. Can you go to that access rules in the top? Just have to check. Put abc.tml or something. Let's see. That is the problem we need. The thing is that here, don't think can you go back. Let's put without the slash also. Let's try. I don't think slash not required because usually slash we have already put it in the root itself. Again slash. We don't need that. Without the slash we can test it. No, without the slash it won't take the star. We need a string. Or else do one thing slash star. You can put no slash star. You can put in the index died row. Remove the slash. Let's remove the slash there. Only we can put the string now. Save it. Let's see. I don't think it should not work because the star should not take it. Let's try it. I didn't quite know it itself. We can test it. authentication will work. No, what is that? It's a policy. That star is not taking it up. See, that was the problem. It's not picking up that wildcard action. Maybe let's try again the last one. We can try with the A, B, C dot, the string itself, and let's see if it is working or not. What is it? Where did we need to get function that we said get and post? No, that is what? Here the rule we have created here and we applied it in the application. When you try to access it first, it will do the authentication rule. That is the first rule. Second, it is doing this one. When you are doing this star, that's why it is triggering the error. If you put some string, maybe abc.html, if you put it the full string and let's test it, it should work. Like remove the full a, b, p, c, ditch t, m, n, l, if you're putting, it will definitely work. Because it is expecting the full string. It's not taking the wildcard. I can test it in the incontro. Because it will authenticate. Yes, now authentication is happening and then the second rule will hit now. See that now it's working. Whatever the content is there in the index.html, it will rewrite, getting my point. That is what the star, it won't work because it will give it. It is like apart from the PingAccess policies or apart from the PingAccess rules. That's why it is not. It won't work. No, that's a mandatory one. You were started. It won't work. It will give must be a string. But you understood this concept. You understood the rewrite URL, how we are redirecting to the same content. Only we are rewriting it, not the endpoint. Only the whatever the content it is there in the index.html, we are putting in the abc dot your abc dot html or something like that. Clear on this one? Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales@therightuptalk.com.